The reason why you sit down to work but within minutes you are distracted. You open new tabs, you check your phone, you scroll, and you do everything except the thing that will actually take you forward in your life. And slowly and swiftly your mind starts believing that you are not capable of becoming exceptional. Somewhere along the way, through your habits, your routine, your daily decisions, you have trained your brain to think you are an ordinary, average, just like everybody else. But the truth is, it's actually possible to reprogram your mind into believing that you are meant to do exceptional things in life. And in this very video, I am going to break down the 3 fundamental steps that is going to help you to become more confident and exceptional version of yourself. And I want you to take this video as a test. Put it on the full screen and watch it till the end to test yourself if you can actually dedicate few minutes of your time for yourself, if you have the self-control to watch a video. And with that being said, let's begin. I'm not sure why you believe you are not meant to do great things in life. I'm not even sure why you are not confident enough. But if I go back few years into time, into my life, you will find a version of me who hated himself, who believed that he is not meant to do big things in life. He moved from a small town of India to the capital city and felt like he doesn't belong there. And from that version of myself who had that bad of mental health to a version of myself who actually believes in himself, who actually loves himself. Yeah, there are doubts, but he knows the mechanism to cope up with those doubts, and he has the confidence enough to speak directly to the camera. And how I have transformed myself in this 3-4 years of time is I have tried multiple things. I have done meditation, manifestation, hours of positive self-talk, affirmations, journaling, but all those things didn't work like I expected them to. And after wasting years of my life, I finally got one thing that actually transformed everything in my life, and that was fixing my habits. Now, I will explain you this with an example. There is person A and person B. Person A believes that he has big dreams in life. He believes that he is going to be exceptional. Person B also believes he is going to be exceptional. But person A does 1 hour of work every single day towards his dreams, toward his goals. But he do manifestation, he sit for hours doing meditation, he do journaling, and he also parties on weekends. He also watch 2-hour Netflix every single day. And then there is person B who do half an hour of meditation, who do 8 hours of work every single day, and who read a book, go out, do a physical exercise, no parties, no bullshit things. He just do the work. And at the end of the day, person A still feels like he's not getting anywhere closer to the dream. He still believes that he's meant to be an average. He don't have the confidence. And person B, slowly and swiftly after days pass by, he start feeling like that he's going to the different direction. Now the reason for this is very simple. Your actions are directly proportional to the level of belief you have on yourself. If you are a kind of person who sits there and do hours of positive self-talk, that I am going to be richest person in my family, I am going to be this, I am going to be that, I have big dreams, but your actions are you watch Netflix and you do 1 hour of work. So how are you going to fool your brain? Because your brain believes what it sees. It doesn't believe in affirmations. And a person who don't do positive self-talk but does an activity of 8 hours that makes him feel proud of himself, that he has actually done some work today. While he go back to sleep on the bed, he feels like that he has accomplished something in the day. That is the person who will believe in himself, actually believe in himself. And this is the part 1 of the video where I wanted to talk about this, because a lot of people starting out waste their time into meditation, all these bullshit on the internet, and nothing helped them. So I have gone through this and I wanted to talk about this, that you just have to focus on one thing: fixing your habits or fixing your actions on daily basis. Now, when it comes to changing anything in life, the very first step towards that process is identification. Because what I believe is, if you are not aware that you have a problem, if you don't think that you have a problem, you will never start working towards the solution. Working on the solution is actually the secondary part, but identifying the problem is the primary part. So, with that being said, I want to ask you questions with you. When was the last time you actually sat there and asked yourself, what are the set of activities that I do on regular basis that is pulling me in the negative directions away from my dream? What are the activities that I do on daily basis that I'm not proud of? What are the activities that I know deep down are taking me away from my dreams, but I'm still doing them anyway? So when you are asking yourself these questions and thinking about it, you become aware about your problems. That is known as problem identification. And what I want you to do is actually perform a small activity. Write down the time you wake up, the time you sleep, and write down every activity in between. What are the set of tasks you do after waking up? How many hours you scroll your phone, how many hours you read book, how many hours you dedicate for work. And I want you to mark those activities either positive or negative. And the activities that are positive are taking you towards your dream, and activities that are negative are taking away from your dream that you need to change. And when you have marked those activities, congratulations, you have find out the problems that you have on day-to-day basis. And now is the time to fix those problems. When it comes to changing habits, I have seen a lot of people set unrealistic target for themselves. Some of those targets sounds like, I'm going to do 2 hours of workout, and also I'm going to do 10,000 steps. I am going to delete all my social media platform and go on monk mode. But what happens is, when they start doing the work, they have all this motivation, they do 10 days full in, they did 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, but after 40 days, they start feeling boring about their life, and they slowly and swiftly slide back to their old habits. But what I want you to do instead is, in the previous step of this video, you have already identified the good habits and bad habits that you have in your life. And for the bad habits, what you need to do, for example, you have the habit of scrolling for 2 hours every single day. So if you are scrolling 2.5 hours right now, make it 2 hours for the next 10 days. Right? And for the positive habits, let's say you are doing 2 hours of work every single day, make it 2.5 hours every single day. So if you observe this closely, what is happening is, you are reducing the time of negative habits by 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and increasing the time of positive habits by 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And after every 10 days, you revise your target, you set a new target for yourself. So what will happen is, after every single day, you will get this small feeling of accomplishment. You will become a little bit proud about yourself for achieving the target that you told yourself that you are going to achieve. And this proud feeling will keep on stacking on top of each other every single day. And you will start making a positive change in your life. Because what I believe from the experience is, taking few steps is always better than taking no steps. You see, in a day, everybody have 24 hours. Even the top 1%, even the poorest of poor in the society. But the only difference between the poor and the rich is that the rich have the positive habits, positive actions that is taking them towards the dream, and the poor has negative habits or negative actions that is taking them towards being poor. So what I want you to understand is, there are certain things in life that you cannot control, like time, and there are certain things in life that you can control, your actions. So take responsibility of controlling the actions, and stop looking for some secret hacks. Stop looking for any manifestation technique that is going to change your life. Stop doing hours of self-talks, positive self-talk, because that is not going to take you anywhere. Nobody is coming to save you in this life. You are the only person who can make this work or fuck it up. So you choose for yourself. Either you want to make it work by doing the certain things and not looking for the shortcuts, or you want to fuck it up by using some shortcut, some secret hack. Because the truth is, changing life, changing habits is not everybody's cup of tea. It's gonna take time, maybe months, maybe years. It took me 2 years in order to change my habits and be someone. So why are you not able to dedicate few months and years of your time into the process and actually doing the work? With that being said, peace out.